It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Thursday, the 4th of April. I'm Michael Groff. Again, my apologies for not being here yesterday. I was at the doctor and then subsequently asleep. A lot of medicine. Hopefully, we're going to get past this gunk, this virus, this creepy crawly crud, whatever it is, at some point, maybe before the 4th of July. Let's hope so. Meanwhile, the weather getting much warmer around here. Temperatures above average today. In fact, we'll be very close to the 90-degree mark in some places by this afternoon. Then, a dramatic turn in the weather for tomorrow as another powerful weather system comes through the western states. See temperatures anywhere from 20 to 25 degrees cooler for tomorrow and Saturday. But then as we go into next week, we will start to warm it up again. And eventually we will see those 90-degree days, the first 90-degree days of the year. If we don't see it today, maybe by late next week. All right, let's talk about it. First, here's the almanac from yesterday. 83 degrees the afternoon high, 56 the morning low, 83, 58 are the averages for this time of year. As we take a look outside right now, just after 12 noon, sunny skies, 79 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point 37, 23% the humidity, a light wind, the barometer rising. Upper level weather pattern across the nation shows high pressure is in control of our region right now, but just off to the west, we've got an impressive trough. We've also got one over the eastern part of the country, and so you're getting a little bit of the seasons across the country. Some places it's starting to feel a bit like summer. Some places winter is holding on, and that is very well displayed here on the watch warning map across much of New England. Look at that. You got winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, near blizzard conditions in parts of Maine. Elsewhere, you've got some flood watches, parts of the southeast, out here in the west, red flag warnings, wind advisories across Arizona, the Northwest Plateau, very windy. Northern Arizona, windy. Southeast Arizona, windy. Those are wind advisories in effect for tomorrow as this system comes on through. It will be quite blustery out there with winds gusting over 40 miles an hour in those zones. We do not have a wind advisory at this point for Phoenix, but it could get kind of breezy for tomorrow. Convective outlook, we do have the marginal risk of severe storms and of all places up there around the Treasure Valley of Idaho, Boise, Nampa. Yeah, could see some storms with gusty winds and hail today. And that extends up to the north into parts of western Montana also. So you're getting a little bit of everything all over the place. Kind of strange. And then the precipitation outlook, this is valid through Thursday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, not much. If we do manage to see some rain, it would be tomorrow evening, and it's not going to amount to much more than a few hundredths of an inch at best. Any precipitation mainly over the higher terrain of northern and eastern Arizona up along the rim. And even there, we're not expecting a significant amount. This system, while very strong, is also moisture starved. So it's really going to depend on its dynamic support to generate any precipitation. And for our part of the state, this far south, I just don't think the dynamic forcing is going to be there for any major precipitation. But let's get into the details of this forecast. And to do that, we'll take a look at the models and see what they say. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run, rather. This is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. You've got a trough in the east. You've got a ridge in between. The trough out here in the west. All right. What it all means for us down at the surface for the rest of the day today, what you see is what you get. Sunny, warmer, highs mid to upper 80s. And it's not absolutely out of the question that somebody hits 90 today, especially across southwest Arizona and southeast California. It's going to be a warm day, the warmest day we've seen around here so far this year. For tonight, partly cloudy sky takes over, lows upper 40s to mid 50s. And then tomorrow, it's going to feel a whole lot different. Get ready for that shock to the system. As this system comes on through, we'll turn windy, partly sunny. There is a slight chance of showers tomorrow afternoon here. Slightly better chances up north, and of course, some of that will come down in the form of snow. And high temperatures tomorrow, how about mid to upper 60s? Yeah, we go from 85 to 89 today to 64 to 68 for tomorrow. So over 20 degrees cooler for tomorrow than we are today. And again, windy at times and there could be some patchy blowing dust to deal with also. The strongest winds will, of course, be across northern and eastern Arizona, the southeastern part of the state, but again, we could see some gusts to around 30 miles per hour here. Not a bad day to go out there and fly that kite. And again, the slight chance of showers Friday night. And then as that moves on out of here, it's going to get chilly. We could possibly see lows dipping into the upper 30s in the coldest valley spots by the time we get to Saturday morning. Otherwise, the day on Saturday, mostly sunny, maybe a few clouds at times. High temperatures, though, mid to upper 60s. I mean, this will be probably the last time we have to talk about mid to upper 60s until late October or November. So it's going to be a while. Nevertheless, absolutely glorious. This will be the best weekend you will have around here for months and months. I can promise you that. Then as we go to Sunday, again, we'll start the day out in the 40s in most spots, and again, upper 30s maybe in the rural desert areas. High temperatures will warm back to the low and middle 70s, but still, that's below average. Monday, another system is going to come through, but this does not look to be much of an impactful system. Yeah, it will be breezy, and temperatures will still hold in the low to mid 70s. This will keep temperatures in check, and there might be a few showers across northern Arizona, but if you're worried about viewing the total solar eclipse, which for us will not be total, it'll be a partial solar eclipse, but if you're looking to view that eclipse here, the weather should mostly cooperate. There may be some clouds around, though, but I do not expect to see any rain around here or anything like that. For Tuesday, we'll start that warming trend, though. High temperatures will be back toward the upper 70s or so. Low 80s will be up in around 80 or so by Wednesday and certainly Thursday, a week from today. This is Thursday, the 11th of April. And again, high pressure is building in. Temperatures are warming up. The latest guidance we have puts us pretty close to 90 degrees by next Thursday. May fall a little short of that, but it's going to be close. Then as we go out 10 days, this is Saturday the 13th. Now, the GFS continues with this notion of a weak wave or an upper low kind of developing over the southwest, and that's possible. And if that does happen, it might knock temperatures down a handful of degrees, but I'd still say temperatures would be near average, if not a little bit above normal, really depending on how this plays out. High pressure is going to become more of the dominant feature over the western United States with time, and it sure looks like this. The wave train is coming to an end, as we've been expecting for a while, and now it really does appear that that's coming to fruition. Almost all of the model ensemble guidance seems to concur with that idea. All right, looking at rainfall for Phoenix, this goes out through the 18th of April off the GFS ensemble. The mean under 1/10 of an inch, and many members keep us completely dry. European ensemble, same kind of story, under 1/10 of an inch for the ensemble mean. We're not expecting significant precipitation. It is the dry season after all. And temperatures off the national blend of models, you can't get a better weekend than that in April. That is sensational. High temperatures in the 60s, and then we will warm it up. And you can see by late next week, highs are up in the 90s, and we're getting back toward the unfortunate reality, the inevitability that is the weather in Phoenix as we get deeper into the spring. And that, my friends, is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video, health pending, I will say, is due back here tomorrow morning. I'm starting to feel a little bit more human. Just have this really nasty cough, and I have very low energy, but hopefully we can persevere and get through this. All right. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. And of course, if you really like what we do here, you want to support us monetarily on the channel, you can click down below the thanks icon. If you want to support what's going on, some of the stuff we've been talking about for a while, you can send donations to me directly, groffshow@gmail.com on PayPal. All right, folks, the executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation, and the proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Do check her out and her relevant links below. And all the stuff that we've got going on, I've got linked up down below as well. Thanks again for watching, all of your continued support. You guys be safe out there and have yourselves a fantastic rest of your Thursday.